Welcome back to Jeff Talks Hoops. Marcus Smart just made his Memphis Grizzlies debut on Friday night against Damian Lillard, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and the Milwaukee Bucks. We're going to watch the highlights right now. There he is. Still looks weird seeing him in Memphis blue, number 36 still.
And the Bucks with the first possession into the hands here of Giannis.
More total blocks, but Jackson Jr. actually averaged more blocks per game, so he wins the...
Giannis going to work, like the confidence in the midi pull there. Feels like every year we're waiting for a great dish by Marcus Smart, immediately getting it going. And, you know, Smart had plenty of haters last season. Admittedly, took a step back after his depoy campaign. The defense specifically was not the same, but this is a guy that averaged over 6 assists for the first time in his career last season. Has really improved as a playmaker. Looking to get it going early. Sidestep three. Not the best shooter in the league, but certainly a confidence guy. When he's got it going, he can be one of the hottest players in the NBA. However, when he doesn't have it going, Damian Lillard confident take to the basket there. When Marcus Smart doesn't have it going, he can also shoot you out of games, and that's something that Memphis Grizzlies fans are going to become accustomed to. The deep pull from Damian Lillard. Logo Lillard. Already a much better start than last game for him. Giannis and one. But yeah, Memphis Grizzlies fans are going to have to get used to what Celtics fans knew as the Marcus Smart experience. Live and die by Marcus Smart. He was really crucial to their team in both success and failure. So it's going to be interesting to see how they adjust to that. Lillard, nice little step back there. He looks so much more confident here than he has in the last few games he's played with the Bucks. Desmond Bane, nice pull there. Another assist for Smart. And Smart's not going to be a guy who really pads the stat sheet, at least on the offensive end. Giannis making Jaren Jackson look tiny there. Just shading him off with the body. Santi Aldama, smooth stroke for three. Luke Kennard losing the ball. Giannis, showtime. Ooh, good little dish there, and great play from Santi Aldama. The little hesitation off the catch, knowing that the defender is going to come fly by him. That little hesitation got him that wide open lay, and then he hits the three. All right, it's been the Santi Aldama show here so far from Memphis. Solid player, very long. Campaign, good take there. Using his quickness to get in front of him and then shade him to go back to the left with the lay. Luke Kennard, that is what that guy does. One of the best sharpshooters in the NBA. He needs to stop putting it on the floor so much and just stick to what he does best, which is shoot the pill. Chris Middleton, haven't seen much from him so far. Getting it going. Good to see him back. Hopefully he can stay healthy. He's obviously massive for what the Bucks are trying to do this season. Jay Crowder has looked much more active so far, more productive after the Bucks traded 5 second-rounders for him and he proceeded to do nothing. Brook Lopez, these older centers in the East, man. Brook Lopez, Al Horford, these guys are ageless. Desmond Bane, nice little relocate. Steadies his body. Looking for a big year from him, especially for the first 25 games of the season with Smart suspended. Jake LaRavia. I mean, if that's Jaren Jackson Jr., he's throwing that down, so that's the right read, and Xavier Tillman goes up and gets it. Oh, little snatchback three. Desmond Bane's body control is so impressive. Giannis. And I don't even know why Xavier Tillman is biting on that little fake. You want him. Oh! Zaire! Oh! On the head. Freak athlete. Be great if they can get something consistently from him. But I don't even know why, going back to that play where Giannis got to the rim on Tillman, why is Tillman falling for that little step back from Giannis? You want to force him into those little middies. Just silly defense. Smart, going with the left, a much better left hand than people think. I was watching the Celtics play a couple of days ago, and I said that Drew Holiday is a massive upgrade because of his finishing around the rim with both hands, just as one aspect. And while that's true, Smart is very crafty with both hands, just in a different ways. He plays much more bully ball around the rim. One of the best post guards in the NBA, and that's because he's not built like a guard. He's built like a small forward who just happens to be 6'3", 6'4". Logo Lillard, once again, like seeing this confidence from him. Obviously, when you have a guy who can shoot that efficiently from that deep, it just opens up so many dimensions for your offense. And here's Lillard going again to the rim. This is the Damian Lillard that Milwaukee Bucks fans were expecting. Looks good. Malik Beasley can't fight through that screen. Good action from Xavier Tillman there. Ooh. And that's so funny because that's obviously a horrible lob from Dame, but when you got a guy like Giannis, the ultimate insurance up there, you can just throw it up there. Malik Beasley, solid, quiet offseason addition for this Bucks team. And look at Smart, the defensive instincts. This is the first guy to win DPOY as a guard since Gary Payton for a reason, guys. He is a game changer defensively. And I thought that Tyus Jones, little finesse from Giannis on the layup. I thought Tyus Jones did so many great things. Obviously, one of the most efficient players in the league for his entire tenure with the Grizzlies, especially in terms of assist to turnover ratio, but he didn't bring what Marcus Smart brings specifically defensively. And Smart's just, he gives you a different edge, even offensively, running your team as the playmaker. He's a guy that defenses fear to an extent, obviously, when he's got it going. When he doesn't have it going, defenses are going to beg him to shoot, and more often than not, as I talked about earlier, he will oblige them. So you better hope he gets it going quick. If he doesn't have it, you better hope he finds it. Just part of the experience, though. David Roddy, corner three. These Grizzlies role players, man, if they can just give Memphis, they need to give Memphis something. Everyone needs to step up a little bit. Desmond Bane needs to step up a lot. Same for Jaren Jackson Jr. Marcus Smart obviously has to fill a massive hole. But if these role players, Jake LaRavia there, Zaire Williams, Xavier Tillman, David Roddy, if these guys can just give them something consistently on a night-to-night basis, it's going to give them a chance to win. Marjon Beauchamp, who has really impressed Bucks players. He said he had been cooking Chris Middleton and Giannis even in one-on-ones. Kenny Lofton, I like that take to the rim, but obviously Kenny Lofton is not getting off the ground very much. So when you got a good athlete and chase down opportunity, going to be tough for him, but go to work. This is where he can really go to work. Nice little pass out of the post while he was falling there. Gets the assist. Kenny Lofton really earned that assist. Look at Thanasis. This is when Thanasis shines, right in garbage time when the minutes don't really matter. Kenny Lofton, the little Euro finish. Watching the Grizzlies a couple days ago on this channel, and I said this kid's one of my favorite young players in the NBA because his footwork and the finesse that he plays with for a guy of his size is just so impressive, and credit to him because he has really put the work in. He came into the league at a much heavier weight. He's much fitter. LaRavia with this spin and finish. All right, show me something, young man. Jaren was loving it. Ty Washington looking to get going. The little step back. Okay, Ty. Exactly. Okay, Ty. Okay. Getting downhill. Oh! Switching to the left with a little dump down to the Thanasis. All right, Ty. Executing that pick and roll with a purpose. But yeah, going back to Marjon Beauchamp, this is obviously a kid who Bucks fans are really high on. Showed something last season when the stars were out. He had a couple of big games. Kenny Lofton, he's just got that in his game, I guess, really stretching the floor. I love to see that. Looking like a young Zebo out there. That'll make Grizzlies fans happy. Beauchamp, get that confidence going headed into the season. I like it. If he can give them something, because obviously he's got the frame and the athleticism to be a real threat as a two-way player. Offensively, he's got much more finesse than I was expecting. This was a fun game. Didn't see a ton of Marcus Smart, but that's because you know, what he does isn't really going to show up on the highlight reel unless we're looking at specifically defensive highlights. I do believe he finished this game with 11 points and 6 assists. That is a solid debut. Shot 50% from the field. That's what you're going to get from Marcus Smart. There's going to be highs, there's going to be lows, but when he's on the floor and when he's playing well, he brings this Grizzlies team with Ja back in the equation to a new ceiling. It's going to be fun to see how they work out that potential 3-guard lineup. But what I saw tonight suggests that, hey, it could work. It's going to be tough. The West is tough, but there's reason for optimism in Memphis. Damian Lillard looked fantastic for the Bucks. Excited to see that pick and roll with Giannis continue to develop. Stay tuned for another video from me coming over the next couple days, maybe tomorrow, if I react to Steph Curry taking on Victor Wembanyama.